Barbara.
What an excellent day for an exorcism.
We all go a little mad sometimes.
I like to dissect girls. Did you know I'm utterly insane?
I am the devil, and I am here to do the devil's work.
We have such sights to show you.
Who's laughing now?
God, you crazy. I'll kill you all. I'm the nightmare you ever had. I am your worst dream come true. I'm everything you ever were afraid of.
They're here.
Boo, ghost. Done. That's the entire episode. You got scared. I saw it.
All right, bye.
Later, guys. You have a great Halloween. No, I'm just kidding. That's not enough. Actually, I think oh my goodness. Oh no, I think I'm wrong. I have my dates messed up here because next week, Wednesday is Dia de los Muertos, not Thursday, huh?
Yeah, it's Wednesday.
Damn. Okay. I thought I just realized something cool, and I realized it's not that cool. Whatever.
Well, there's 2 days. We can do the first and the second. So
I'm down for that.
I mean, if you want to do Dia de los Muertos on the second, we could do that.
I say yes. I'm sorry. I totally just caught me in my brain right there when we started. When I heard the music, I was like, wait a minute. Next week. Anyway,
That's
guys,
funny.
it is.
Yeah,
it is
we are approaching Halloween's.
Yes, I am
Sometimes.
excited about that.
Me too.
Yeah.
It's going to be my 8th wedding anniversary. 2
I was about
peanuts.
to say, yeah, you have more to celebrate than any of us for Halloween.
8 years. Holy cow. Crazy.
Awesome.
I'm surprised he fucking puts up with me at all.
Wow.
Let alone in November, it'll be 11 years together. I can't believe that. That's wild.
That's pretty fucking awesome.
I know. He's put up with all my bullshit all this time.
Oh my gosh. Anyway, what we should be talking about is ghosts and goblins. Oh no goblins. It's just ghosts and evil spirits. And it is, as I've come to realize, it is a love story though. It's a pretty good.
It is, and you know what? It made me cry. There are so many different allegories in this show, which is the Haunting of Bly Manor, which is basically like you know how American Horror Story, each season has their own like respective story. So Haunting of Hill House was before the Bly Manor one. So you will see some of the same actors like reoccurring in the show. It's basically like I said, like American Horror Story, which is really cool. I like that. In Haunting of Hill House, you see the girl who plays Danny. She plays Nell. Spoiler, the girl who dies in the first oh shoot, what would you call it? Like I guess season, whatever, but it's like an anthology season, I guess, is what it's actually called, right?
Yeah. I did like if you look through the entire this season, this anthology, or this this installment, it actually has a lot of similarities to the first season of American Horror Story, just not as extreme and not as just trying to freak you out. I think they try to tell a story a little better than American Horror Story does.
Less like crazy blood and guts and gore and all that stuff, which I absolutely love. But this story was really good. I liked it. So there's a girl named Danny, a young woman, who we find in the beginning. She moves to London to basically look for work as an au pair because she used to be a teacher and it was too much for her. She was a teacher of like 25 plus kids in a class. And also there was some trauma that happened in her past that we don't find out till later in the season, but you know, it turns out there's a lot of shit that happened in America before she moved. And she's just trying to get away from that and kind of start over and hopefully move on with her life in a healthy way. I mean, therapy would have been fine, but, you know, let's move away and start a whole new fucking life.
I guess. I mean, yeah, if you want to be an adult about it. Why would you do that when you can run away from your problems and not accept yourself for how you are? Because that's also part of, like, she does just the problems that she has later on, like, we won't say it just yet, but are part of the reason why her life was so screwed up, because she didn't want to accept herself, you know,
Right.
and her true self, because it's going to give away like the ending if I say what's up. So
right.
Like, yeah. All right. So I won't say that.
So basically she comes to this manor, Bly Manor. Well, actually, you know what? Let's take a step back. So it does start with Danny going to London, but it first starts with like a rehearsal dinner. And spoiler, this is supposed to have been set in the future of the events that happen at Bly Manor back in the 80s. Okay.
Yeah.
Paw Patrol.
It's the similarities are there. Like once we get to, because if you guys have seen it, you obviously know who the lady in the lake is. The lady in the lake and the red Paw Patrol truck are exactly the same character. Exactly the same.
I don't know shit about Paw Patrol. You got kids in your house. I don't know shit. I don't know what you guys are talking about.
It's basically like the dog that was lost in the woods is America, and the woods are the Industrial Revolution. All right, that's basically. I have no idea what I'm talking about.
I figured.
So yeah, let's go past that.
Oh man,
and get back to it.
Sometimes they get away from you. Hold on, let me partake. Cheers to me.
I got nothing fancy right now. I've got a big Polar Pop cup from Circle K.
That's good enough. I got this. I've seen this on the shelf at my local grocery store for like a month. And hold on, let me see if I can fix my camera.
Organic, eh?
There we go. Yeah, so that you guys can see. Organic vodka made in Hawaii. Look on this side, it's got like a little map. Hold on, there we go. It's got the islands.
Oh, that's cool.
That's pretty cool. And it comes in like this bubble. It's pretty nice. I got this the other day. Or a couple of days ago. But yeah, it's organic. It's pretty good. Yeah, anyway. So
back to the party.
I know, for real. But speaking of alcohol, party, whatever. They're at a rehearsal dinner, and an older woman decides to tell a story from her youth. And she's talking about an au pair, which we find out is Danny. I'm telling you, Richard, I got it a couple days ago. I've been sipping on it. Leave me alone.
I just saw that.
Leave me alone! Would you prefer it to be gin? Because I don't drink that lately. The shit is like, too much for me.
That's a mixing drink most of the time.
Yeah. This stuff is pretty good. It's very smooth. It goes down very smooth. And it's made in Hawaii, which is cool. I didn't know that they actually made alcohol in Hawaii.
I would have pictured like a rum or something.
Really?
Yeah, because they have a lot of sugar cane
Well, this says on the bottle that it's made with, 100% sugar cane, or on the little tags that come on it. It was on sale too, so I got it, and it's a top shelf vodka, and I was like, it's like a few dollars off right now because nobody's buying the expensive stuff.
You don't need expensive stuff right now. You just need a lot of it, whatever it is.
Oh no, I like the expensive stuff because usually it's better quality.
That is true. That's very true.
Less hangovers, better quality. You're not gagging when you drink it. It's not just freaking gasoline.
Love gasoline.
It's really good. All right, so we go into this this story that a woman at this party is talking about this au pair that came to live in London in this manor where she is to be the au pair to 2 children that were orphaned. And some freaky shit starts happening, of course, as things do when you come to a big fucking mansion. Things happen, and you start seeing weird reflections in mirrors, and I don't know if you remember this, but the beginning annoyed the fuck out of me. That little girl just over and over, and her name is Flora, just saying perfectly splendid. It was like I wanted to fucking smack her every time she said that shit.
But it pays off later though. Like there's a reason for it.
It does, yes. There is a reason why she keeps saying it. But in the beginning, when I didn't know, I was like,
she's just annoying.
Already annoying the shit out of me.
In your defense, though, most children are annoying. So that's just like it is what it is.
True.
Yeah.
That is true.
Yeah.
And, I think kids annoy me the most because like they don't know how to manage their emotions yet. And that just I don't like dealing with adults who can't manage their emotions. So a small child absolutely having no idea, I'm like, ugh, get away.
What was that movie?
What do I do with you?
When he can't get his emotion words out, he gets to streaking. Like, wait, what?
Oh God, what is that?
Well, I forget what movie that was. Oh my God, it's a little boy, and like they tell him that there's no Santa Claus or something.
Oh
and he,
no!
Like, freaks out, so he gets naked and runs out of the front door. And like when he can't use his emotion words.
Oh my God! You know what? Off topic. There was a kid that I used to babysit. He has special needs, and when he would get very upset, he would take his clothes off. And I was like, oh my gosh. And I was only like 22, 21, 22. I didn't know how to deal with that. And I was just freaking out like, come on, you got to put your clothes on. This poor boy.
Oh, buddy, it's going to be okay.
Oh my goodness. That was wild. That was the first time I'd ever actually been like behind the scenes of like a special needs kid, and I was like, oh man, his poor mother, this poor kid not knowing how to handle stress. It's just it was heartbreaking. He's doing great now. This was years ago.
Good. Yeah.
But yeah, these kids were acting weird. The older one, Miles, he is acting more like adult-like, and it's really creepy. I am not using a taser on special needs children, Richard. How dare you?
He didn't say use it on the children. He just said it's a good babysitting tool. What if someone tries to break in the house? Huh? Or what if the pizza delivery guy, doesn't get your order right? Bam. There's reasons.
Yeah.
I understand Richard's logic. It's not just for children. You use like, I don't know.
It's for me when I need a moment to myself. Just.
Oh my God. That's the perfect excuse. I got tasered. Well, how'd you get tasered? Don't worry about it. I did.
Oh man. It just fell out of my purse and I fell on top of it.
Series of unfortunate events, but it happens. Oh man. But yeah,
goodness.
yeah,
We're gonna get through this, you guys.
oh man, you know, but this kid, actually, no, the couple, both the kids, you know, this is not the first time we talked about children acting super strange in a paranormal setting. What the heck was the name of the other? The kids aren't all right, or there's something wrong with the children.
There's something wrong with the children, which we actually never really finished, by the way.
Now there was only that much left at the end. Spoiler alert: everyone's dead. All right.
Yeah, and you guys should go watch it for yourselves. I mean, obviously, we just talk about like some of the cool highlights, but it doesn't compare to when you actually fucking watch the film. So go watch. Go. I mean, not now. Watch later.
Yeah, later. Yeah. You can start and stop that. You can't. Yeah, it's difficult right now.
Yeah. So the kids are acting weird. And then she starts seeing these ghosts around, and that's like right from the beginning. She's seeing like weird stuff. There's a lot of flashbacks in this film. I don't think I can go episode by episode and give details, but I do want to kind of talk more about the allegories for this show. There are certain instances where the ghosts don't really kind of know that they're dead. They don't know that they're in like a tucked away place, which is basically like when the ghost is possessing their body, they put the possessee, the inhabited, into memories from before, which doesn't make sense unless you've actually seen the show, but that's okay. I don't care about that.
Yeah, but it's a really good trope throughout ghost stories. Like even in real life situations, they talk about residual hauntings, where it is, you know, they don't know they're dead, they're just playing out, you know, whatever happened last. But I've never heard about it happening with like a possession going into that same idea. They're not going into the same like routine of the deceased. So that's like really cool that they added a new layer to what is something that we think is real, or like those who believe in paranormal think is real, into their version of telling the story. I think it worked out pretty well, I'd say.
I think so too. I think it's really cool. It's really interesting to see these ghosts like also kind of realize that, oh shit, I'm dead and I'm just living in a memory.
Yeah, it's oh gosh, what was the other one? The Sixth Sense-esque, where he's
that's what I was gonna say. You can kind of compare it to that. Where like he didn't know that he was dead the whole time, which was something that happens to one of these characters like later in the show. This is a 9-episode like mini series. And you find later in the series that there is one ghost where she happens to, it's so weird because she's sitting and having this weird thing where she's experiencing flashbacks, but also her present time as a ghost. Flashbacks to memories of when she was alive, but also it's weird that they intertwine memories of her being dead, but also being dead and seeing other people's memories while she's dead. It's like a fucking sort of like weird Inception type thing that they did, and I really love that.
Yeah.
I think that was really cool. That particular episode is Altar of the Dead, where you see the housekeeper later on. She is seeing flashbacks of when the former au pair, spoiler, was alive. And then her interactions with one of the guys who works for the manor and all these things is really cool. this show came out during COVID too, like 2020, when everybody was kind of in lockdown in October, and it's kind of perfect.
Yeah, it's not unlike how we were all trapped in our houses, and the spirits, they were too. So it's a little sad.
That is true. That is true. Because one of the main things about this show is the ghosts can't leave the property. Just like The Others with Nicole Kidman and those two little kids. That was a good movie. That kind of reminded me of this show as well.
That was a great reveal too on that as well.
Oh shit, dude. Like that one, when I first saw that, oh my god, when did that come out? Was it like 2008?
Oh man. No,
oh shoot, when did that come out? Earlier than that, right?
What was the name? What was the proper name?
The Others with Nicole Kidman.
Others, yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
That was 2001.
Oh shit, I was way off.
That is, oh my gosh. Yeah, it is an older. Wait a minute. No, this is, wait, yes or no? Come on, work with me here. Nicole Kidman, right? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. No, that is the right one. Okay. 2001. Yeah.
Yeah. I want to talk about that movie too. Also, one of these days.
That would be a good idea.
I like these kind of like paranormal films where it's not like just a jump scare and somebody hiding in the background, and then you pan over, the camera pans over and you see like, I mean, that does happen. You see in this show, you see like the occasional like ghost in the mirror, but it's not like a trope. I really love that they didn't do that.
Yes, because it's not that obviously ghost stories have been told before, but it's nice to see them take it in a direction that's uniquely their own. You know, like we said, that you can picture other ideas that kind of tie in, or like, it's kind of similar to this. Similar does not mean it's the same though. Like they're still much different than The Sixth Sense or The Others or American Horror Story for that matter. It's way different.
Dude, it's so crazy. You know what? American Horror Story, to go off topic a little bit, that show is like something else. The fact that they did kind of like Black Mirror, I don't know which one came first, if I'm being honest, but they are both like really cool, like just the different episodes or different seasons. Each season is different, but it's the same show, recycling actors. I really love that. But also, they kind of have not repeating, but rhyming stories that eventually kind of come together in their own way. I think that's really fucking cool. And I haven't seen anything done like that since these shows came out. That's wild that they were able to do that. Like, that's a great writer. That's a great director. Like, showrunners, they're fucking amazing for that.
See, I love the tie, how it all ties in together from different timelines and different realities, like in certain parts. I stopped watching after, oh god, what season was it?
American Horror Story?
American Horror Story like fell way off for me at a certain point. But the fact that they all still tie together, I can go onto YouTube. I'd love to talk about this on here, how they all fit together. Even the seasons that I don't like the fact that they fit together so well is like, it's really good. They got a little too political and stuff for certain parts. But
like the one that mimicked like The Purge. What was it?
Oh yeah, I think it was the
like
election or something.
Like that. I don't know. It was one of those. I hated that they. You know what's so weird? Another tangent. They portrayed the crazy, like, psycho MAGA person to have blue hair and be in a cult and all this shit. I'm like, wait a minute. That's the fucking leftists.
It's like, yeah.
That's, were they playing both sides on that one? Or were they like, I don't know. To me, in a way, it kind of felt like they were making fun of the extreme leftists as well. Leftists. Oh my God, I couldn't say that. They
I
were
was
all
Richard Roanoke. Yeah, I didn't like that one.
Roanoke.
It was not for me.
I don't know.
You should make
The
fun of
found
everybody. You should.
I know, which I hope that's what was happening. But you know, that show, it's written and directed by a gay man. So if, you know, in this instance, he tends to lean more left. So of course he's going to portray MAGA people, which he's not 100% wrong. Some of these fucking MAGA people are crazy. Think that John F. Kennedy's still alive, that he was going to come back from the dead. Like, those QAnon people are crazy. But, you know, you got to make fun of the leftists, too. And the fact that they made a conservative, like, with the blue hair, like they did, oh, what's his name? His character. Not his character.
In real, oh God, what is his name?
Evan Peters, his character.
Yeah.
I don't know. But anyway, the fact that they made him like he looked like a liberal. Like, I don't know. I think they did that on purpose. That felt weird to me. But anyway.
I didn't know what they were going for with that whole season. It wasn't scary. It wasn't anything.
And they made him like wanting to like. That's a stereotype they're trying to push on MAGA supporters, like the incest thing where he wants to fuck his sister so that they can have like this like sort of like this, I don't know what kind of baby they wanted. What's the word I'm looking for?
Pure blood, I guess. I don't know.
Basically like a Christ-like baby. Like, oh, that's fucking weird. But that I don't know.
Yeah,
that
it
was
wasn't
weird.
for me. I wasn't a fan of that.
Not at all.
I
didn't like that.
Yeah, I think Roanoke was. Yeah, I think what Richard said. Yeah,
that one was weird.
Yeah.
Okay, so going back to this show, Haunting of Bly Manor. Oh, God, I can't get over how good this show is. There are some aspects of this show that I find really sad, where they portray the ghosts as losing their memory, which to me kind of says that people, when you die, your memory of that person starts to fade after so many years. And the fact that the older ghosts show up with no faces means that over time they were losing their memories, and then also people start forgetting about them. And that's really sad to me, because that's an allegory of grief and loss. But the reality of grief and loss is that you eventually move on. And you eventually, maybe you have a memory every once in a while, like, spoiler alert, the Lady of the Lake, who was a woman who was betrayed by her family. She, over time, just lost herself and started roaming the halls. She didn't know what she was looking for, but she knew that she was looking for a child. That's the only thing that motivated her, and that she was angry. So that's what kept her going. And I feel like that's a lot of the times people, when they remember someone, they remember things like that. Maybe the bad things the person done, or only the good things that this person has done, but their memory as a whole of this person is fading, and they become just someone you see every once in a while passing the hall, like walking the halls.
I thought it was a really, really smart way to visualize that too, to put an actual image to it of them, their features disappearing, but they're still there. And she can't let go because she's so angry. But when all you have is anger to hold on to, you kind of forget everything else. And it was eerie and scary, but at the same time, it was just an excellent metaphor for what you're talking about right now, for losing everything to grief. and holding on to just the angry parts of yourself.
That's why this show made me so sad, because there's also an allegory for dementia, which I'm gonna say it. Hannah, one of the housekeeper that dies, she is kind of looped into the same scenario. She's like locked into one memory in the afterlife, and then starts slowly forgetting. Like it mirrors dementia. Like when she goes, she's starting to feel creeped out by this interaction, a memory. So she leaves the room and she goes to a different memory and is confused. It's like that happens to a lot of dementia patients. When they leave one room, they forget where the fuck they're at, and they go into another room, and then everything that they just thought they were going into this room for just completely disappears. And then over time, they just slowly start to deteriorate. And I feel like that they captured that perfectly with like the loss of memory with someone who has passed, but also the loss of memory with someone who is still living.
Oof.
You know, it's so crazy how they did this, and I was blown away. I love the show so much. It's so cool, like how everything just comes together like this.
I need to find the artist or the name of the series he did, but there is a guy who did a musical portrayal of dementia when his father was going through the stages and getting worse. And it basically starts off with really beautiful classical music style down to forgetting how to play the notes to some. It's supposed to represent those moments.
Is it a musical piece, like piano, or?
Yes. It's a very it's like a few songs that he's done, like a small album from beginning to full set, and it is unnerving because how it makes you feel, but it's at the same time like he's laying all of his emotions on the line in his music right there, and I think you'd appreciate that too. I think it's I just gotta remember his name. I know I saw because it's hard to look up. It's like musical portrayal, but when you type in dementia and music, it tries to bring music that helps patients versus the artist rendering of it.
I will tell you that if I ever experience dementia, all you gotta do is play that emo shit from like 2006, 2007, and I'll come right back.
It's worth it.
Just play the music of my youth. That's funny. All right.
Sorry. Oh my god.
No, you're fine. Another aspect of sort of the ghosts manifesting as grief was when we see a flashback, and I think it's episode 4. We see a flashback of Danny, the au pair, who was engaged to her childhood friend. And this is what you wanted to talk about earlier, about her coming to terms with herself. She was engaged to her childhood sweetheart, Edmund. And it turns out she doesn't want to marry him. He just kind of gets this feeling like, you don't want to marry me. And we see, when we're in the flashback, we see her trying on his mother's wedding dress. There's an engagement party. She's like having panic attacks and like not smiling. She's awful during this whole thing. And it's really sad. And then finds out she doesn't want to be with him. Okay. And then he gets out of the car and is immediately struck by a truck driving by. And we will learn at this time that all of the like the ghost that has been visiting her throughout this manor have been him.
Yeah.
The ghost of her ex-fiance, her childhood lover, with the headlights of the truck in his glasses reflection. So when you see those big old things, like, you realize, oh shit, that's him about to get hit by a fucking truck.
Yeah, that's okay, this is terrible, but every time I saw the eyes, it looked like truck lights to begin with, like from the first time I saw the ghost. And
Yeah.
it just reminds me of Dumb and Dumber when he's having those like dreams and he's like with her headlights, and I'm like, oh, this isn't supposed to be funny. But it was hilarious to me.
You know what's so funny too? That's so goofy. And it's like, I know that they did that because it was like representing something. Yeah. But really, it just reminded me of those dudes who, like, way back in the day, who used to wear those diver suits. Just plop down into the
my gosh.
Just like the old school divers. That's what that reminded me of. Yeah.
Oh my gosh. So yeah, it's so it's not just me that had other references for it in my mind. Okay, I feel better.
Yeah, that wasn't very scary to me. I was like, oh, dude's just all right, whatever.
And I have not read it, but somebody said that it was kind of reminiscent of The Outsider by Stephen King, and I have not read that book. So
yeah, I don't know.
But if you look at the cover here, let me pull it up so you can see too that it's there, or there what's in their head I think might not be too crazy. Like if you can see this, it's a small picture, but if you can see his eyes, dang it, it's way too small.
Yeah. Oh, I see. Like
glowing,
the little.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
So maybe there's something to it. Maybe. So yeah, just real quick, I wanted to point that out because somebody mentioned that in a video I was watching to trying to get some of the background, and I was like, okay, I like Stephen King, but I didn't. I've heard of The Outsider before. I've never read it. I don't think I've seen any like film on it. So maybe for another day we'll have to watch that.
What the fuck is a chud baby, Richard?
Cannibalistic humanoid underground dweller. That's a real thing. You ever seen Chud?
No.
Oh man. Oh my gosh.
What's going on?
I haven't done my job right then. Let me find it.
A chud baby. Dude, you can't show me that and not think I'm going to think of chode.
No. This is, oh gosh, pause. Don't play it yet. Okay. Way left field here, but very much worth it.
Tangent. That's what we're all about. That's why the alcohol's here. Oh shit.
This one's a good one.
Okay.
Make sure I got it before I play it. Okay, we're good.
Beneath the city of New York are living catacombs, an endless maze of subterranean tunnels, unfit for anything human, unauthorized for anything experimental.
Hold it! There's something moving up ahead in the tunnel!
And unlikely to bring anyone down there. So,
Ninja Turtles?
they're coming up. Chud, check your basement and your bathroom. Keep off the street and try to hide. But remember, the dark is their place. The night is their time. And tomorrow The only things living in the city of New York will be Chud. Chud. Cannibalistic, humanoid, underground dwellers. Chud. But they're not staying down there anymore.
Oh my goodness. What the fuck was going on in 1984?
Friggin' the invasion of New York by cannibalistic humanoid underground dwellers. You know, you got to be careful.
So crazy. Why is New York always under attack? What is going on in New York? What the fuck is happening there?
That is actually a whole other topic. Like we go in because they have stories of New York being destroyed like before movies and recorded stuff was happening.
Before 9/11, like it's always New York.
Before.
Giants coming in and destroying the buildings. What the fuck is going on over there?
Like there was a book written like during the Industrial Revolution where a wave like wiped out New York. Like it's been New York for some reason. People want that shit gone.
That is crazy.
Oh, Five Nights at Freddy's is coming out.
Oh, it's coming out. That's right. The guy who played in that Euphoria show is in it. I guess these are like animatronics, like that they remote control.
I'm excited for it.
That's really cool. I thought it wasn't. What it's a video game, right?
Yeah. It is it's like 7 video games now, and only the first like 3 are any good, but kids love it. They made books out of it. That's cool. My gosh, it's a huge like the cult following to it is impressive, and I loved having the first couple games on my phone because you could down $5, scare the shit out of your younger siblings.
That's so funny. You know why this is like kind of cool for me? Do you remember a place called Pistol Pete's, or was that just in like LA area?
Pistol Pete's? That sounds familiar.
Pistol Pete's was basically like a Chuck E. Cheese. I had my 5th birthday party at Pistol Pete's. It was the same. It was fucking terrifying. The animatronics were like falling apart. It was crazy. It was like a knockoff Chuck E. Cheese that I went to when I was a child. Oh my God.
That bear's gonna murder you.
Oh, they had a whole band too, just like a Chuck E. Cheese.
Oh
my God. You have to look it up. Pistol Pete's. Oh man. I have pictures from my childhood being at this place. I will show you guys. The animatronics, not good. Very scary.
What do you call it? It can't be any worse than what they did to poor Chucky, though.
Chuck E. Cheese? Oh, the new one? Oh my God. Holy shit. I don't ever want to step foot in a Chuck E. Cheese.
Like, let me see if I can find a
Charles E. Cheddar, no thank you.
Call it. There's no, I'm not seeing any good pictures, but he went from a jolly like fat rat to a cracked down. Here we go. There we go. This is a good one.
He looks weird. He doesn't have a belly.
They did something to poor Chucky. Look at that. How creepy that is.
No, he looks like a pedophile. He looks like that cool 24-year-old that wants to hang out with the 16-year-olds looking at school. Picking them up.
Richard, what is showbiz? I've never heard of that.
Showbiz? Is it a Texas thing? Did you grow up in Texas? Did you grow up in Texas? Or did you just live there?
Showbiz cinema? Oh my God. Oh fuck. That's scary.
What is that?
If this
what
is
that? I'm scared.
Way off topic. Yeah, but it might need to be told. Oh god, let me see if I can get this picture up real quick.
What is this?
Those are terrifying creatures. Is that showbiz? Look at that gorilla. He wants to murder people.
Bro, this one in the far right corner.
Yep.
That's a female?
Maybe? Question mark?
Bro, this is worse than Pistol Pete's.
Oh my gosh. And why do they have Big Bird's head on that guy's guitar or banjo?
Nope.
You see that? It's just his head.
Why does that gorilla look so pissed? This one in the middle looking like somebody's touching him inappropriately and he likes it too much. That's not okay.
Not a fan. Not a fan of this. This is a place where children go to disappear.
Look, and the writing in the background, that font, that looks evil.
It is.
I know it's supposed to be fancy, but I don't like it. It looks like it's supposed to say The Exorcist. And I'm not okay.
Oh god. Yep. Nope. This might be a whole other chapter. Animatronics throughout the country.
Animatronics from hell.
Man, imagine getting like the rundown ones, right, from other places, like one from Chucky, one from that place.
You can put them in your new horror film.
put them all together to make a new band and have them play like death metal. Oh, that'd be cool. Well, I've got an idea. We need some money.
Yep. It's actually not a bad idea.
That's how you summon the devil right there.
Imagine those kids at Bly Manor had those fucking animatronics instead of ghosts. Or the ghost would inhabit the animatronics.
That's exactly what Five Nights at Freddy's is kids in the animatronics, the ghosts of kids.
Hell no. Wait, so children are murdering people? Oh my god.
Children are murdered and their ghosts go into the suits that protect the ghost kids. Like, oh my god, how do I explain this? So there was a murderer.
I have no idea. Confused.
Yeah, there's a serial killer who killed people at Five Nights at Freddy's or at Freddy's Pizza. The ghosts of the kids go into the animatronics, and the animatronics were programmed to protect the kids. So anyone who gets too close to the animatronics at night, the animatronics just rip them apart. Like, nope, you're gonna hurt my kid. So no, boom.
Okay, so like AI robots gone wrong, but like supernatural style.
Exactly. It's all kind of on top of each other. And then there's a purple man or something. I forget. There's a whole lot of lore. There's literally books of it.
Cool. That's kind of cool. I will say, I'm not gonna argue with that. I am gonna look that shit up because I've seen it everywhere, and I'm like, I don't know. It seems to me it kind of felt like the Banana Split movie that we watched and covered.
I love the fucking murder. No, you're good. Oh, I'm gonna be good in murder.
So funny. Willy's Wonderland. What the fuck is that?
That's with oh my god, Nicolas Cage. It's like a knockoff version. It's also wonderful. It's a good movie.
Where the fuck have I been? Where I have no idea what you guys are talking about. This is horrible.
We have to do a whole series of just evil animatronics now. Never mind. Oh god.
Oh my god. You know what'd be fun if we just picked a whole month of doing
just
like
of animatronics. I like that idea.
That's so funny. Oh my god, we should do it for December since there's a lot of like fake Santa shit out there. Like
those are creepy too. Not even the animatronic Santas, the real ones look pretty creepy.
Oh god, ew. Yeah, come on, little girl. I'm a convicted felon, but I want you on my lap. Tell me what you want.
No. Oh god. Oh no.
Horrific. But yeah, anyway, Bly Manor, I will say, a great fucking show. I'm not going to tell you everything about it, but I suggest that you watch the entire show because it's really good. you get to see different aspects of like allegories for grief and memory loss when it comes to your loved ones sort of fading away after years. Like, I mean, I'll say it. I have a friend who died in 2010, and I barely remember our interactions now because it happened so long ago. And his memory, it's really sad, but like, that's just kind of the reality of shit, you know? He went to my church. I knew him for fucking years, but, you know, it just didn't, you know, after so long, memories of people alter or change or disappear. And that's just fucking life, you know. It's sad, but it's true.
And I did not see the first season, or not season, but the first installment of the Haunting series. Did you watch Hill House?
I did. That one was more of an allegory for the 5 stages of grief. So they
I
kind of
remember hearing about that. Yeah.
So yeah, they're kind of similar, not exactly the same, but similar. So I suggest watching both for sure.
Okay.
You
No,
will
but do
not
you have to watch? You don't have to watch one to
No,
get the other.
no, because like I said, they're both like different. They rhyme, but they don't mirror or match, if that makes any sense. Like they're not exactly the same. They're like American Horror Story, where they have the same people, but different roles and different stories that kind of have the same meaning, if that makes any sense.
No, that definitely makes sense. Okay. And let's see, 30 coins. I have not seen 30
Never
coins.
heard of it. Never heard of it.
So yeah, Richard. I'll check that out. I'll look it up. I have it typed in here now somewhere. Yeah, there we go.
What type of film is it? Is it horror, paranormal?
It looks like it is an HBO. I don't know why. It's an HBO series. An exiled priest tries to escape his demons while living in a remote village in Spain. That sounds like it get real creepy real fast.
A remote village? That sounds like Midsummer.
Oh yeah, I loved that movie. I actually had a lot of fun watching
Me
it.
too. I loved that film.
Yeah.
I watched it a couple times and I was like, I get it. After a while.
I think it does take a couple of watches.
Yeah, because that one, they have like these films have different meanings. Like, yeah, there is the aspect of like what you're seeing is what's happening, but also the whole allegory aspect of it. Like, I love shit like that when they tell you like this is what you're seeing, but also this means something else. Like that movie Mother. That one as well. I love shit like that. I won't ever watch that movie again, by the way.
I have got to catch up. I've seen like a piece of it. I got to watch the whole thing.
It's
Jennifer Lawrence, right?
Yes, it's confusing as shit, but it makes sense if you think of it as God and Earth. He is God, she is Earth, and then you see what happens all throughout to Earth.
Creepy.
Yeah,
Right,
it's crazy. It's crazy. It's a good film. I said though, I've only seen it the one time and I won't watch it again. It was horrible.
I've got so much to watch before friggin' Halloween, and my laptop's gonna die, so we're gonna have to wrap up for right now.
Yep.
But I would encourage you guys to start with Hill House because I heard it's really good.
Yes.
And then you can move on to Bly. So
yes.
check them both out.
Haunting of Hill House and Haunting of Bly Manor. Same director, same writers. Yeah. A lot of the same actors as well. I think you guys are gonna absolutely love it.
I like that a lot. Happy Halloween, Richard. We will see you next
Halloween.
Thursday.
Please be safe, guys. Protect the black cats. People like to be weird with black cats during this time. Yeah. They like to be mean to them for no reason. Watch out for them. Awesome. Yes. Be safe. And yeah, don't get too hungover because Halloween's on a Tuesday this year.
Yeah,
you gotta go to work the next day.
Have fun this weekend, and then just have a regular Halloween. All right, eat candy or something. I don't know. All right, people, y'all have a good one. We'll talk to you soon.
All right, bye, goals.